is life? What is life? Life. What is life? Life. What is life? Life. What is life? Life. You can't pick or choose when you win or lose. Life just comes at you. Life just comes at you. And you know I would take all your fears and soothe when your mind's stuck on a loop. All the things that we go through, trying to find our truth. What is love? What is life? Life. What is life? Life. What is life? Life. What is life? Life. What is life? What is life?
You're gone and I'm happy now. I got this loving that surrounds me. I pay my dues and I cried it out, and I can finally feel my heart opening up. I go out with my friends and we get a few drinks, getting ready for the next little sorry. Had to get out of my head, to get you out of my head, forgetting everything that you were so late. No heart of mine was ever meant to stay broken. No heart of mine, no heart of mine, no heart of mine was ever meant to stay closed. No heart of mine, no heart of mine. No heart of
Saudações, caros specs, sejam bem-vindos ao canal lrogamespix. Chega mais galera pra começar a live marota aí de Deliverance 2. Vamos continuar com as aventuras do Emboladão. A gente conseguiu corrigir mais uma vez o problema do bug do save. A gente vai continuar então a gameplay. Vai sair as coisas aqui pra dar aquela fortalecida e vai começar então. Vai continuar com a investigação pra ver quem é que matou quem que matou o Shertranch, que é isso o nome do cara, não lembro agora. Loadzinho demorado, de leves, né? Tá, então a gente parou aqui. Pegar os grushins, um pato de cobre.
Could we talk about why? But sir, we both know whatever happened with... I want to find out who else is... After all, you too could... I just have a couple of questions.
Oh, get on with it then, for fuck's sake. But if you think you can persuade me to let Musa go...
How come you got to the site of the...
My tent is right next to it, you rat-faced half-wit. I heard Chertan yelling.
Did you notice anything?
Like what,
Well, didn't you hear anything, if your tent is so close by?
I'm a nobleman, not some What's more, you, Cats and Musa were making such a racket that it's a miracle we even found. Is there anything else?
Were you there when Chertan was...
No, not at that moment. When I arrived, Chertan, well...
Had Chertan been behaving...
No more than usual.
Did he mention...
Apart from... I don't know how you imagine it.
I took a look at the powder store where they found... Someone forced the lock.
What's that got to do with...
It almost looks like someone went there to steal.
What the fuck are you trying to...
I hear you like a game of dice. That must be good for... But I'm sure you don't play for money, do you?
Achou o podre do moço.
Losing to Yoke.
You know about that, do you? I like to gamble now and again. And it's true. Just because I had to sell off a few pieces of land, everyone at court treats me like a leper all of a
Olha o cara se
sudden.
entregando já.
So why would Sigismund put you in charge of the camp?
As punishment. Stuck here with all this riffraff,
É chato pra
supplies running
cacete.
thin, pay nowhere to... A nice recipe for trouble.
Ótima
And
receita para
that's
encrenca.
just what that royal horse son is counting on. Oh, he can't wait till something goes wrong.
So
Nothing.
I found a paper signed by you.
What?
You can take it.
Then I'd advise you to...
Is that why you were always quarreling? Over money?
There is no deed of debt. Got that, you little rat? If you say a word of this to anyone...
Do you know?
Though I...
How could...
So he was in...
I found... You too.
I'm not...
Bom. Aqui a gente já investigou tudo, né? O bagulho do cano. Aí o cachorro bugou ali, ó. Falar com o corvo.
Good to see you.
Tem minha cama aqui? certificado de guerra comum.
I'd like to ask a...
I have a couple.
It's even more...
Go ahead and ask then, but
Where were you when...
where do you think? In my tent. After...
You just went off to have...
No, I doubled the guard. When something like this happens,
It was you who came to tell us that Cheriton had been stabbed.
me? I was close by, that's all. My tent...
Hold on. The two... They said they found Cheriton and were discussing what to do when you...
Is that what they said? And anyway,
Are you sure you don't want to tell me?
all right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth.
Me?
You really don't know? But
Well,
it
or joining
seems you're
me.
a decent fella, so don't fuck it.
I found this dagger.
No. Aye, but now I'll ask you something.
Someone who has access to the commander's tents up top, who could use the coin, but saying that name out loud...
Dangerous as fuck, Henry. You'd better be careful who you...
Well, you think I'm mistaken?
I'm not saying that.
Tell me more about the storage.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we... If it blew up, the whole... And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone...
Oh, except for you.
Very droll.
Who has the key to the ammunition?
I don't know. Cats and Groz have for sure, but I've no idea if anyone else has a key.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about...
What's that got to...
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things.
No.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you,
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you...
you know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little, but I don't want word to get out, all right?
I should probably report you. But I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. A few very rich fellas paid me to blow up the camp's powder store. Unfortunately, Chertan got in the way. Why don't you let me finish the job? We can frame Grozav for the murder. I can't stand the fucker anyway.
What, accusing an innocent man? But he'll be executed.
Better him than me. So, can we make a deal?
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here. All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up. But first, we have to get rid of Grozav. I have a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
That won't be necessary. I've been in his tent, and he already has a couple of poisonous plants there.
Really? Christ, there's more to him than meets the eye. Oh, and don't...
Então, foi você. Mas eu preciso da sua ajuda pro meu... como é que fala? Pra minha conseguir concluir minha missão. Vou acelerar o tempo para ir direto pro... Prepare-se para se defender no julgamento.
Right.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. In the meantime,
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Vou ficar quieto, né?
sir, I can assure you that
Vou
Musa
ficar quieto,
did
senão não
nothing
sei se esse cara vai
wrong.
falar.
I was waiting for you to pipe up, cats. Tell me, why should I believe the word of a low-born drunkard? Especially when it seems you and Musa are good friends.
Deixa que ele se explique. Não fala nada não.
Because I can prove everything I say to you. I tasked Henry here, one of my best soldiers, to find out what really happened to Chertan.
Him? Well, I shall definitely have to hear what he has to say. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Ele estava conosco, ele não tinha.
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit. And Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp. Musa never had any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozov of Boromlaka.
What?
You scum! How dare you!
Silence!
You aren't gonna let this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
So Grozov owed Chertan a lot of money, but he didn't want to pay up. So he got rid of him.
How dare you!
Are you trying to tell us you are not in debt, Sir Grosov?
Surely you'll believe a nobleman, sir? Does this boy have any proof?
Chertan had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozov owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things? What else did you steal? I'll have your hand chopped off, you louse.
But Sir Grosov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow? You don't have anything to hide, do you?
Me? Of course not.
See then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
My guess is Grozov coated the weapon with poison. How else could he have poisoned him so quickly?
Sir Grosov, such base practices are not worthy of a knight.
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
You brewed it up yourself. I found lots of valerian in your tent, which is used to make dollmaker potion. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
That's enough. You'll die, you liar.
Silence! I've heard more than enough. Sir Grosov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
But I didn't do anything.
Don't make this harder than it need be.
Keep away from me.
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut up, you worm. It's all your fault anyway. I won't let you put this on me. You hear? You're a dead man.
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another one takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one
Cheio de
idiot.
sangue ali na mesa.
It's just a pity Cherton had to die because of it. And I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Fica Catherine, para que eles estão se deslocando. Cadê o...
Everything all right, Sir Stibor?
No need to... Good work, lad.
Oh, well.
Dunish, most does or not? Gather round, good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Tá as peladonas.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Heal!
Envy, pluck them out. Thine hunger.
Careful.
Ver se eu tenho algum livro pra ler. Tenho esquecido. Diário do Lenhador, Vida de Taverna. Beleza. Armas pesadas. Faria. Tudo, né? Tem 30. Salvar, né? Vai que dá um BO.
All right, I'm ready.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, but the really heavy shit is still. I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put it.
Well, maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up.
Just he can't say it openly because the other noble. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise, said let's away.
So the devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Paul was done with it, the devil. That's what he says. What the
Coitado, o maluco levar um.
Think you can face me, do you? Ha! You're no match for us, fucker. You'll kick the bucket, you We'll kick your asses. Fuck you. Oh, wow. We have a little nap. Oh, bad luck. Almost. Tonight, burn in hell. No, you don't. Bandage. Quick. Oh, verdammte Blutung. There's a lot of blood.
Cadê o... Todo mundo morreu?
Well.
As you can see.
What are you gonna do now?
So I have to explain to everyone what happened to... The first thing I'm going to do is collect the rest.
Oh, wouldn't you rather hang around a while longer? We're planning something big at
Now? When I'm finally gonna get my coin? No thanks.
Oh, you'd make some coin with us as well.
And you wouldn't mind having a traitor?
I think we'd cope. What's more, I reckon you owe me.
Shit, Henry. If I knew you were gonna beg... All right, I'll help you. But after...
Thank you.
All right, just don't start crying.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down, or you'll faint again.
What now?
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this? That next...
Honestly, I kinda hoped so.
Oh, Sonny. I had such high... But you're as thick as...
So?
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet... Stop fooling around! You're not looking to hurt me with that thing, are you?
What the fuck was that?
What, cats?
What's the matter with you?
Oh, it just doesn't seem right.
Not people. The end. Trust me. You'll... By the way, who's that fella?
He's called Crow. I wouldn't say he's our ally. He killed the Cuman's commander and blew up the ammunition store.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, and that's not all.
I'm sure that'll be a pleasant change from that lot who've settled. Brabant has already brought up his...
What are they like?
Well,
On the way, you can tell me your long story from...
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task, then.
Partiu, então.
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just...
Não matar essa porra aqui.
É você agora?
Sou eu e a aranhona aqui, cara a cara.
Você não tem nada de vida?
Não, ela me deu um hit agora. Eu tô com 1 de vida.
Mas você não tem vida pra você curar?
Não, não tenho vida. Tenho outras poções. Deixa eu ver o que eu tenho aqui.
Não, mas ela tá com 3, mano. Mata ela.
Mas e se eu... Então, o foda é que, tipo assim...
Se você matar ela, as pequenas morrem, mano. Se você matar ela, as pequenas morrem. Aí vai ficar só a outra lá.
Ah, mano. Ah, pensei que ela não tinha morrido, porque ela ficou em pé ainda.
Agora você consegue curar eu?
Pô, desculpa aí, mano. Pisei no seu pé. Não matar essa porra aqui.
É você agora?
Sou eu e a aranhona aqui, cara a cara.
Você não tem nada de vida?
Não, ela me deu um hit agora. Eu tô com 1 de vida.
Mas você não tem vida pra você...
Vamos ver aqui qual que vai ser.
Don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Prepare-se para a batalha.
Mein Gott, ist das Blut?
Excuse me, but I'd like to ask you...
Meine Truppe ist nicht groß, but for your purposes, I think it will suffice. Außer den Leuten hier in the camp. I also have Soldaten, doch wir werden abwarten.
What did you agree with Goodman Brabant?
Enough to risk meinen Hals, my neck, half of the reward in coin, in advance, and half in booty on the spot. If your plan fails, you shall pay up.
So you already know what the plan is?
All I know is you want to capture some small fortress. Kein Stürmen der Mauern und no siege.
What weapons do you have? What can we rely upon in combat?
Meine Truppe has the power of eine Lanze, and my people are...
And how many of...
Here in the camp, I have my Armiger Hagen Trott. 2...
What experience do your men have?
Das ganze letzte Jahr, we fought in Italy,
for Sir Mucio's fort.
Who are you fighting against?
Unfortunately, this time, Il Capitano Barbiano. Italian ist ein großartiges... I'm certain Milan will soon rise against Flo... Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
Pfui! Wasch dich!
My name's Henry, and I'm afraid...
Ja, ich weiß, wer du bist. Brabant. He said you want to do something.
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you many details. Ziska is being awfully secretive.
Macht nichts. Das ist egal. Fürs Geld oder für...
What weapons do you have?
Entschuldigung, mein Freund. But you'd better talk about that with die ganze Truppe, including...
All right.
Ganz wie du willst. And if you want to play...
Tá vendo jogarado não. O cachorro dando uma mijada.
My God! Ah, the simple joys of life, eh, pal? Ha ha!
Are you better?
That's what I just said.
You're not the only one.
I'm more pissed off about how he handed our arses. He chased us off like rabbits, the
How could von Burgov have found out about our meeting in Rab?
I don't know. It wasn't any of the captured lords. And if any...
Did Zizka tell you how...
I think it's obvious. We have to lure von Bergau into a trap, then quietly grab him.
Then what do we need that cannon?
In case our ruse doesn't go according to plan. And I'm itching to fire that fucking contraption. These toys that use gunpowder pretty much even the odds. Aye, if we'd had one of them fat beauties with us...
What do you make of this?
He's unquestionably a He rambles on a lot, though. My head nearly... Although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he seems to me like if a little obsessed with...
I honestly can't. He's as full of tales as an old fishwife. And
no one's... As for his constant chatter, and ideally not get locked up in one... On the other hand, when Sigismund invaded, he could have easily just stepped aside. Instead, he did the... Give him a chance to prove him.
I believe... What happened when von Burgov hauled you off?
It was a dreadful journey. It was a bit better in Malashov.
Did anything happen along?
No, but it took ages to get to Malashov. I was traveling with von Owlet's minions. They hauled me in one of the wagons. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really bad way.
What did they do with you?
Nothing much. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a... But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Burgov came asking... Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room.
What was the problem with...
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself. I was... It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there... Well, actually, I never did. I always preferred to... I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again and I'd be buried alive.
What did von Burgov...
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was about Radzig and Hanush and especially Jobst. What they're planning...
I understand.
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a new castle, and above all, no...
Great. I'm really looking forward to it.
You can be the castellan or something. Don't worry, I won't. I'll even have a forge built so you feel right at home.
They didn't let you out at all? But you were...
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit. We even went out for a ride, but most of the time we were in that... Like I say, I'm really...
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only told him they sent us with that...
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit. And then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for...
My word. But the main thing is...
Indeed.
Why is it so important?
Isn't it obvious?
Pray in...
Look, Otto von Bergov, meaning he is so not quite. If we want the lords to free our king, and capturing von Bergov would be the...
And to think, until recently, you could... How does Zizka...
He didn't tell me much, but I got the impression it'll...
Such secrecy.
True. Zizka's being damn tight. After Raborj, Sigismund had a lot of our people arrested, and I'm sure any of them could betray us.
What do you think about the...
Hinek? I think he's a right bastard, but I'd rather fight with...
So why does Zizka trust him?
Hinek is Job's ally, and Sigismund is their common enemy.
You think there could be a...
Doubtful. All of us here would gladly...
Or that traitor von Bergov.
Brabant and I still owe him quite a bit of... I can't wait to see the look on his face when we take...
Se lavar, né? Tirar esse sangue.
I assume you won't be joining...
Under other circumstances, but this is personal. It was he who advised Sigismund.
So you want revenge?
They plundered the synagogue, murdered dozens of people. I will play with him like a cat with a mouse.
I understand how you feel. Once I get my hands on...
I'm going to kill von Berghoff. It was I who got the money for everything. So no one is going to tell... What about you?
I too want to get...
For tricking you two?
Aye, for that, to put it bluntly. He betrayed the king, and he should have... And if there's anyone that can get him, then it's Zizka and the devil. Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better.
How long have you been away?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but then I lost my master. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once...
Who taught you how to...
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I learned...
That commander?
No. I only met the devil later. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it?
More or less. But I think he understands.
What honor?
Exactly.
Why were you the only one of your band who...
I don't think I could sleep. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know. And he still owes me groschen from our last trade.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the...
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, they jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed us.
Just you?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring...
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing... I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle. Things go to fucking hell. And our worldly cares will be up. So prepare well. This free...
I'll come back later.
Tem alguma coisa pra fazer a mais? Acho que não, né? Isso aqui tá bugado, essa porra dessa missão. Aqui deve ser o torneio. Quando aqui sumiu. Prova não tem nada. Não sumiu não, tá aqui, ó. Oxi. Ah, não, porque tá atrás da cama aqui. Nada não, bora.
I'm back. Good. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
I'll wait with you.
I'm not drinking today. I want to have... But once we have von Berghoff locked up, I'll...
Vamos ver o que vai rolar.
So I say him, what do you expect when you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he threw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Berghoff won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinek. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, Cannon.
Luckily, we have Crow for that. He says he knows how to use cannon. So the only question now is, who's gonna help him with the bloody thing?
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchman.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui. If I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubianka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern. Fortunately, Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified. It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Suchto Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Berghoff. Any questions?
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men! Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashov before the cock crows.
Casey. Já era.
Kurwa.
What the fuck?
Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss.
What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up.
What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them? Torch the village. No prisoners.
Look, just wait a moment.
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a simple task?
Well, I don't know if...
Listen, Von Bergau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line. Especially if I can have the element of surprise.
I won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? Who the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war. And this is our plan for getting Von Bergau. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
I can't give you any guarantee either.
I don't need one.
Do diabła, zawsze macie tak nasrane w wełbach?
You won't get...
Well, well. The bastard taught the devil to dance. So you won. The stronger dog fucks the bitches. We'll let the turnip pullers live. Hope you know what you're doing. Let none of our fine fellows fall instead of the few damn peasants. Because that'll be all your fault. What you gaping at? You never seen a man get his arse kicked before? We'll do it the youngsters' way. The boring way. Leave him, let him be. Muster up. We'll go round the village to get to Zizka. Nice and quietly.
Será que vai dar bom isso aí?
What's going on, Devil? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I had a bit of a disagreement with this brat here.
This is your plan? To burn down the village?
What of it? We're at war, if you hadn't fucking noticed.
There's innocent people there.
Do you think I don't know? But better them than us. They'd run for the woods before we started anyway.
Are you serious?
Sei mishpoche, Freund. Sei mishpoche.
It is the law of God. We are at war here, not those peasants.
Fuck this fucking shit. Well, it's too late to go back now.
But that fortress is still full of men.
There's another way to do this. I'll take care of the first gate. You'll have the element of surprise.
Fine, Henry. You've made your bed, now lie in it. But if any of us die today because of you, I'll gut you myself.
Fuck.
It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters.
It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am, Kalani. We got leather, and other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
I understand. Let's go.
Exactly. Off you go. No time to waste.
Good luck, fellas.
Good. The rock isn't so steep from this side, and the patrols are... only on the eastern wall. Let's go, fellas.
Será que vai dar bom se o cara voltar com reforço, o cara que deixou vivo? Aí também era foda, vai queimar o vilarejo e matar a galera que é inocente. Os caras não tem nada a ver com isso.
That is a good place.
There? Really?
Yeah, there. Nekafre and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
Henry, you go first. And look out for the guards.
Eu tenho arco. Tem 1, 2, 3, 4.
Attack! They're attacking!
Basta. Como que o cara viu?
What?
Deu ruim.
Now just to open that gate.
What?
Castle! Close the gate, quick!
Consigo trocar de armadura? Não.
Hey, men! What's up with that fucking... Kill any man who...
Cover your head, damn it! Fucking horse! Coming at me with this bastard! Christ! Surely you can't take the spot!
Good! But he's still standing! And now take cover behind the wagon!
Big nose!
The wagon! We have to hold up until they take down that damn bridge! Hold the line! Don't retreat! Shoot! Shoot now!
Nossa.
Take cover! Shoot those bastards!
Caraca, filhão. Teve uma flechada agora, quase que eu fui de... Vou morrer. Não consigo trocar a flecha, mano. Shhh. De novo. Mas o esquema é esse. Mas antes de eu abrir o portão, eu vou... Colocar uma bolsinha, cadê? Vixe, quem que me viu? Quem me viu, mano?
I must be mad. I heard something. Bucket.
Did I imagine it?
Hey? Fuck it. Huh? I must be mad. Huh. Strange.
I suppose it was nothing.
Attack! They're attacking the castle! Shooters to the walls! Come on!
Oxi, o cara me viu como, mano? Como que o cara me viu? Eu tava escondido. O seguinte, então. Vou colocar a balestra.
For the love of Christ, I almost got killed. Who's shooting here? Watch out! They attacked the castle! Close the gate! Quick!
Errei o cara, mano. Esperar o cara vir até aqui. Vou colocar a bolsa porque vai que eu não consigo trocar a tempo, né?